Hi, we're
Coastline Pilot,
and you're watching
Permanent Rain Press.
Hey, little darling, all these words.
We're here today for the Coastline Pilot. So, first things first, what's the band's origins? How did you guys get started?
Well, the three of us, we went to high school together, so we've been playing music for about 7 years together. Started playing as a band seriously for about 5, and this past summer we added Connor to our band.
Nice. And how did he get in the band?
Through another band we contacted.
Very nice.
Cousin.
Yeah, there you go.
And so the band itself is called Coastline Pilot, of course. Now, where does that name come from?
It was like a jumble of names, and we picked the least stupid one.
Yeah, it was we were down to 2 different names, and the 2 things we liked about each name, we picked each part.
What was the other
put it
name?
together.
I
think it was like Coastline Saturday and Torpedo Pilot or something like that.
Torpedo.
It's so hard coming up with the band name because
Hopefully we
literally
made it.
everything's taken nowadays.
It would be really weird.
So let's get to know the band a bit better. Can you introduce yourselves?
I'm Connor. I play the drums in the band, and yeah.
How long have you been playing, Connor?
Several years.
Who's giving the interview?
No, I've been playing for like, I don't even know, probably like 6 or 7 years. It's special. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, my name is Thomas. I sing and I play guitar. I've been doing both for a long time. I currently go to SFU for history and getting my bachelor's of that. That's me.
I'm Chad Devlin. I play bass and I sing when they let me. I've been playing bass for about 5 years now, and the twins here kind of got me into it, and yeah, it's just been running with it from there. So, on to you, Leo.
I'm Leo. I've been into bands for like 10 years now. Yeah, I play guitar and I sing in the band, and I bring a lot of the music.
And you two are twins.
Bring the noise.
And I'm
Yes.
Thomas's twin. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you didn't
You
notice.
couldn't
If you
tell.
didn't know.
I know the lighting's probably
Plus the hair.
here. Yeah, that could be it too.
The songwriting process, what's that like? Who writes the songs? How long does it take?
Usually we come together with an idea. Someone will bring an idea forward, and then we all kind of
It's collaborative.
we put our fingers in and work.
We all put our own touch on it, which is kind of cool. I think that's a lot of different from a lot of bands.
Definitely. You've got your new single, Van Morrissey. And of course, it's a catchy summer jam. It's very nice.
Thank you.
What else was your inspiration in writing that?
We wrote that song actually within the first couple weeks of Connor joining the band. It was late last summer, and I just came with a riff, and it took a whole life of its own. It was, the name behind it, I don't know, I thought it was always sounded like, it's kind of like a Van Morrison kind of riff, and we were all listening to like, Morrissey and the Smiths, and
And then
it's
when
just a
it
joke.
got recorded, the guitar tone kind of sounded like the Smiths, so we're like, oh, it kind of works now.
Yeah.
So
That's really good. It's just literal.
yeah.
It sounds symbolic.
It has nothing to do with the song itself.
No, absolutely
It's
not.
supposed to be called Indian Summer. But
Yeah.
But that was lame.
I think Van Morrissey is more cool.
Definitely. So what's the future like for the music? You got a new single coming or a new album, EP? What are you working on?
We're hoping to get into the studio hopefully this winter
Nice.
over at the farm next door here. And we're writing a ton right now, at least a song a week that we feel is good enough.
Wow. So a whole album probably?
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I mean, it's
Money.
quite costly to record a whole album, but we'll definitely have an EP by the end of next year.
That's awesome.
We're also shooting a music video right now with our friend Albert Cleto.
Oh,
He's directing it for us, and that should be done by the end of the year as well, hopefully.
that's good.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what's on the plate right now for us.
So that's what you want to do by say a year from now, have an album out and or an EP at least?
Yeah, another EP for sure, at least by next year.
And maybe 2 music videos, maybe. We'll
Maybe.
see. Set your sights high.
Alright, so let's get to know the band a little more. What shows do you guys like?
TV shows?
Yeah, TV shows.
Right now I'm watching Boardwalk Empire,
Cool.
New Girl, and How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah. that's it.
I watch strictly 90s reruns on sitcoms. So. Connor's a big Breaking Bad fan.
That's all I watch.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you
He
know
actually
who I- if you
created
know who I
Breaking
am. I am Breaking Bad, but not really. Everyone's jumping the bandwagon.
He's actually a good guy.
Yeah. I'm not actually that.
So if you guys were thrown into a show altogether, I don't know, you were the cast of Friends or Survivor, who would come out on top? Who would be the star?
Well, definitely me.
No, I
No, he would probably be cut loose in the first week. Probably Connor because Connor's the youth of the group. So.
Yeah,
And
Connor's,
he can cook for himself.
yeah, he can cook, he can survive.
Breaking
And
Connor.
he stays away from the arguments. Us three always argue.
What's your more musical influence in terms of bands, whether together as a band or individually, instruments?
You want to go with yours?
I think you're a drummer.
Sure.
Yeah, I have a lot of influences actually. I listen to like a lot of hip hop recently. But like Arctic Monkeys, like Tool, like Radiohead. That like all meshes into one style that I have.
Right. Is there a particular drummer you enjoy?
Matt Helders from Arctic Monkeys is my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have quite a list of bands: Vampire Weekend, Band of Horses, Modest Mouse, Brand New. All of which I tend to take influences from those guys. Bon Iver, another one that I love listening to.
Thomas just stole a lot of
I'm
my
sorry.
bands. But, no, but I like some of the newer ones like Vampire Weekend, Kings of Leon. I also like a lot of the older ones like The Doors, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, all those good.
The Smiths.
Good one, The Smiths. Yes, I think every indie band owes something to them. Yeah, but just a wide, eclectic range.
Yeah, as a band, we share a lot of similar tastes. Like, we're all really into Arctic Monkeys and Vampire Weekend. Whenever Kings of Leon too. Whenever we go out downtown together, we're always plugging the jukebox to play some of those songs.
And then screaming them.
And then screaming
Even if they
screaming
don't
as loud
wanna
as we
hear it.
can.
We're a band too!
As for stuff I listen to, my biggest influences are the Eagles, guys like Stevie Ray Vaughan, and lately the Little Comets. It's a small band from England. Can't get enough of them.
Nice. Do you have, you just said you like a band from England, do you guys have like international fans at all? Whether online?
Yes, we do.
We
We have
do.
a handful of fans from Switzerland.
Interesting.
Switzerland. We
And
have
Switzerland just loves us, apparently.
some in Italy, some in Brazil. Not like obviously not too many. We're still a relatively unknown band, but we
Not
have
for
fans.
long.
Not
for
for
long. But we have fans here and there. Surprisingly, we've had people contact us from other countries that like, oh, we love you, and like come
It
here.
always gets us a little excited.
It gets us, it's a nice little tire pumper.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're filming a video, or you're planning to film a video.
Yes.
Can you tell us anything about it? Which song is it for? Any concept of it?
It's for sale on. We're in the rough. We have a rough outline right now. It's kind of being discussed still, but it'll be definitely pretty cool and pretty.
It'll show off the city. If there's anything that we can give away from it, we don't want to delve too much into a plot.
Then you won't want to watch it.
But it'll definitely be showing off our city because we love, the fact that we're from Vancouver, and we think it's one of the most beautiful cities in the world for sure.
And that sounds cool. Any more ideas for the album you can tell us about? Any more musical direction you're exploring?
We're very unique with our music. Every time someone asks us like, "What do you sound like?" we can't really give a firm answer. Be like, "Oh, well, we kind of sound like this or kind of sound like that." And I find that the stuff we're writing now is our most original and unique material we've ever written, and we're really starting to.
Like really recent.
Really recent stuff is really starting to develop our own identity as, this is Coastline Pilot. When you hear this song, you'll know it's Coastline Pilot.
We've definitely made a point of trying to sculpt the sound for ourselves. Like when we bring songs that don't really sound like us, it's pretty apparent right away, and we don't really continue with them. But I think we've made a sound for ourselves now. So
Yeah, and you'll hear that on the next EP for sure. As opposed from our first one that we released last year, it's going to be quite a big difference. We've all matured a lot those songs back were written when we were 20, 21, and now we're 25. So
I'm
know,
still 19.
and he's still 19.
We had a lot of
And
angst.
even adding Connor to the band, he's right in there writing songs with us, and he has such a say in how songs turn out and just the arrangements and everything. It's when we write our songs, everything's very hands-on. It's open discussion in a 360 circle around the room. It's yay or nay right on the spot as soon as we play it, and literally it's
definitely a democracy. There's no real dictator. That's everyone gets their say. No one goes unheard.
Yeah, once someone brings something to the table, it's a free for all, and we all kind of put in our own 2 cents.
I'm sure there are lots of bands, but that's not the case.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not publicly, of course.
not publicly.
Not public.
Yeah.
Well, even then, there's
a lot of bands that there's one songwriter who
Yeah.
Frontmans.
play this.
Right.
That's not us, and it goes through when you see our live show too. You look at 3 people right across the board that are, you're not sure who to look at because we're all animated, we're all singing, we're all, it's very. We like to do that where we split up that role of a frontman because we don't really like to have that title. Whereas, because all 3 of us can easily.
And Connor too, but he's
And
behind the camera.
Connor, yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately. He's
The Rhythm Panther.
Yeah. He holds it down for us back there.
So talking about live shows, do you have any coming up?
We should have something in November. We're just talking to our promoter right now. Hopefully, we want to get an all ages show soon, so we're just getting into contact with some more people, and probably a Christmas show
Nice.
like we did last year.
Where have you played before?
Oh, we've played a lot of places.
Joe's apartment. Our most recent show was at the Red Room.
Media Club,
Yeah.
Cellar,
The Roxy.
The Roxy, yeah. Backstage Lounge.
Stage Lounge,
We played a lot of
Done a
different
couple-
Tom Lee Music Hall,
Done a couple
Wise
fundraisers.
Hall,
yeah, fundraisers.
Heritage Hall,
Nice.
all over town.
If you guys could open for one band, who would it be?
Oh, man. Any of the bands we named earlier.
Yeah,
Hopefully something that
definitely.
fits with your music style, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to meet the guys in Vampire Weekend. I think that they're just their personalities seem really cool. When we were fortunate enough to see them live, and they seem like real cool guys. So
Yeah, I don't know, like, all time, it could be anybody, right?
Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkeys would be a great one to open for. Kings of Leon.
Yeah.
If it was anybody, even like the Beatles would be an awesome
Like
band.
some weird supergroup. like-
Nirvana.
You guys played with anyone popular around here before?
Luca Fogale on
We
the
played
Peak
with
Performance.
Peak Performance Top 20.
Nice.
Luca. He's a good friend of ours.
And finally, if the band was one ice cream flavor, what would it be and why?
Oh god.
Neapolitan.
Neapolitan, absolutely.
Yeah.
How come?
We're all vanilla.
No, we're not vanilla at all.
You know what? In seriousness, probably like Rocky Road or something like that.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got some nice chunks
Sounds
to
good.
it.
Yeah.
I love
If you chew us, we're crunchy.
We're
so.
crunchy.
Perfect.
Yeah, we have that bold taste
Yeah.
and that sweet side as well.
Alright, anything else you want to tell our faithful viewers?
Check us out on Facebook and check out our song Sail On in Van Morrissey.
At www.coastlinepilotband.com.